Hey, Pathways Church, I'm TJ Norman, your high school and young adult pastor, here with your daily dose, and we're looking to continue this week at the good news in the book of Mark. We're going to start at Mark chapter 1, verses 35. It says, very early in the morning, while it was dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Now picture this. The scene was Saturday, the Sabbath. Jesus ministered in the synagogue, cast out demons and healed. And then he healed Peter's mother-in-law at their home. Next, from sundown into the evening hours, he healed various diseases and all those that gathered in the street. It had been a very exhausting day. But Jesus didn't sleep in the next day. Before the crack of dawn, before anyone else in the house had arisen, he had slipped off quietly to find a solitary place to pray. I can understand his restlessness in the early morning with kids in the house, and when I'm on the verge of plunging into something awesome and major, I don't feel like sleeping, just excited. Jesus knew that the years of quietness and isolation in Nazareth were forever behind him. The events of previous days of preaching and casting out demons and healing had launched his public mission. From now on, his days would be filled with people who had needs, and he would teach and heal and feed and do all these amazing things, but he also would be questioned, accused, and misunderstood. And whom did he have to turn for those times of need, respite from those pressing demands? But God himself. Do you remember at a time when you had been away from home a long time and needed that fellowship of family? Then imagine how Jesus felt. But in a quiet, dark of the morning hours, he spent time praying, talking with God. He continued in the fellowship with the Father and the Holy Spirit. He drew strength and assurance that through prayer, Jesus found it necessary to spend time alone in prayer. How much more do we need that? Certainly in our schedules, we are no more exhausting or full than his are. And he shows us that even if we are to draw divine strength for our lives, we are better off spending a time in prayer than needing a little bit more sleep. We often think that the reverse, that we need sleep rather than prayer. Jesus knew that he could not function effectively unless he prayed. Neither can we. Prayer must become our everyday habit. If you haven't already done so, find some share time today, and you will be amazed at how near you will draw to him and how he will respond in your prayers. And that's all for today's Daily Dose. Join me again tomorrow as we continue to look at the good news of Mark.